All right, Shalom. It's Brother Kayal from the Gym as a Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another quick lesson. Prior to getting started, as I always do, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh by Shimei Awashai, by Shimei Kagodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Bree Millstone, salutations to the Agam that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Willing this video be edifying first and foremost to those who elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I have a quick article queued up here. All right, it says Ukraine, a no-fly zone could go nuclear, warns Welsh minister. All right, it says any NATO imposed no-fly zone over Ukraine could escalate to nuclear warfare. A Welsh minister has warned. Labour Senate member Mick Antony is of Ukrainian descent and visited the country last week. He said he thinks most Ukrainians see the risk of UK and NATO forces becoming directly involved in the war. But Mr. Antoine told the BBC's Wallscast podcast that Ukraine needs more weapons from foreign countries to have the capacity to fight. All right? Which, again, Russia blitzed Ukraine knowing that, man. All right? And NATO and the U.S. supposed to be a guard unto Ukraine, man. But again, Ukraine used to be part of Russia, man. All right? They was only using Ukraine, and Zelensky stupid ass, all right? Just so, they could better position themselves to pretty much have a closer target to Russia, man. All right? When they do engage in nuclear warfare, missile fighting, or, war. It says Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has appealed to Western countries to set up a no-fly zone, but the UK's defense secretary has rejected the idea, saying it would likely trigger a Europe-wide conflict. It says, and that's Zelensky asking the people who he, asking the the enemy pretty much for help, all right? And he betrayed, he became a traitor unto Russia. It says, in a news conference in Poland on Tuesday, Ukrainian journalists confronted Boris Johnson, saying people in Ukraine are desperately asking for the West to protect our sky. We are asking for a no-fly zone. A no-fly zone over Ukraine would mean that military forces, specifically NATO forces, all right, would have to engage directly with any Russian planes spotted in those skies and shoot them if necessary, all right? Which, if that happens, all right, they shoot one of them Russian planes down, all right, then that's gonna ring the alarm in the 5th cities, all right? Bring the big dogs out, man, all right? So America knows that that's the tip of the iceberg, all right, concerning, all nuclear, man. Okay? Right now, this little ground wall, we call it, popcorn or proxy wall or whatever it is, a little popcorn wall. Okay? Just really to just get things on brewing, man. All right? Get the fire burning. You see? Get the pot bubbling. It says, asked on Wells Cast if he supported President Zelensky called for a no-fly zone. The Welsh government consul general, Mr. Antoine, said, I think most Ukrainians recognize that for NATO to actually become directly involved in the war would then escalate into potential nuclear warfare. You see? So the talks is on, man. All right? The rumors is on the rumors, man. Right? We're very close. All right? That's probably the most Google search word today. The highest Googled word, probably nuclear warfare, man. Or either war. All right? It says, so what I'm hearing from most Ukrainians is that we need Stinger missiles. We need the ammunition. We need the capacity to fight. We need air defense systems, we need some of the radar communication technology. All right? It says, all during the last month or two, more and more weaponry has been going to Ukraine when you consider this situation's been developing for 8 years. It is really, in many ways, too little, too late. And that's what the wicked do, man. All right? He will smile upon thee and use thee. This Sirach, this Sirach 13, really all is good, all right? And this what happened to Zelensky, man. This is why he can't, all right? That's why he's in a catch-22. He's in a pickle, all right? He's torn between trading from somebody and then looking for protection from somebody who, never was for his good. This Sirach 13 and 1, it says, he that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith, all right? And that pitch is that sticky, the pitch is the sticky, the stuff that stick to you when you touch it, man. All right? It says, and he that had fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. And that's what have happened, man. All right? Zelensky have had fellowship with the whore. All right? Who everybody she get in bed with, she have diseased them, man. All right? And eventually they have what? They have died, man. It says, burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. See, Zelensky and Ukraine, they dealing with NATO and the EU and, America, all right? And what has happened here is that they're richer than them, all right? So they only was using them for their cause, as it's going to read. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. Meaning they don't go together. The rich man had done wrong, and yet he threatened withal. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. Now I know, it's going into the rich and the poor, but I'm just right there, all right, which, it's talking about, a situation on how you can be played if you deal with one that's mightier than you. That's why I brought this out. It says, if thou be for his profit, let's get to the point, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. And I read this, also in the lesson we did when the ATL brother was down here, man. But this the case, man. All right, the man crying out for missiles and help, more ammunition, a no-fly zone. All right, from the people who say they will protect him. All right, if Russia invade them. But what happened? They didn't do it. It says, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. And right now, Zelensky don't have nothing, but what the U.S. can pretty much contribute to him, all right, and give him whatever he want to give him. If he want Russia to destroy him, they could allow him to destroy him, man. All right, Ukraine not strong enough to stand on their own, but they have put their trust in the enemy, man, in their enemy. All right, never trust thine enemy. Okay. So as it rested, he's going to do what he do. It says, if you have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, come on in now, right? Yeah, he will make thee better and will not be sorry for it. You see? So he have made you better right now. He leaving, Zelensky and the Ukrainian government naked right now, man. Because they put their trust in him, man. Everybody that have trusted in the whore have bought debt unto themselves. It says, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what warnest thou? What a man wanted weapons that can, to protect his country. All right? But they got to go in articles and do interviews on how they need no-fly zone and ask for these things when that's supposed to automatically be given to them, man. All right? Should not they be a guard into Ukraine? America. Shouldn't they be? Nah. But they left Russia, who Russia is a guard into those other nations, man. And if Ukraine would have been, joined into Russia as it, previously was, guess what? Russia would have been